and show you a couple of moves that are inspired by work on the reformer for all of you going through reformer withdrawal. Maybe there are some people out there. So the first one is a variation of the 100s, working on a little bit of shoulder strength. So you're going to grab your band. Hopefully everybody has a band around. If not, go on Amazon, order one up, put it over the top, pull it over under the bottom and cross it, bring it back up to the top. And you can see mine is pretty short. You could always go with a single layer. You don't have to double it up like this. I'm going to lay myself down and come right to tabletop. This is with or without your head lifted into the air, as in your normal 100s, but I'm going to add the pulse of the arms. So adding a little bit of pressure. Inhale and exhale. Now pushing down with my arms, it's quite a bit of work on my shoulders, so if you start to feel like holding your head up is too much of a strain, just put your head down. As I said, focus on that shoulder extension work. Inhaling fully and exhaling long and deep. Contracting those abdominals. Making sure that your shins, your feet are not bouncing like mine were. You can always come up and down. I'm going to do one more breath here. And then slowly come on back down. And then unwind the band. You might find that the bands slip off your feet if if you're wearing socks. So you can always just go ahead and take your socks back off if you need to. The next set is for footwork. So it mimics the work that we do that's like a leg press. I've got my balls of my feet in the band, separated sit bone distance, and parallel feet. I'm going to work with flex feet from tabletop. Exhale to press. Inhale to bend. The whole time keeping my spine nice and steady, which means that my back isn't arching as I push away with my feet. And you can hold the band with your elbows relaxed on the mat. You could always lift your head again if you want a little bit of extra work in those abdominals. And you do 8 to 10 with the feet in parallel. And then turn your feet outward on the band, bringing your heels to touch, your toes outward, band on the inside. So knees out, band inside. Looks like the letter V. And you do 8 to 10 here as well. You could also AB duct, abduct the feet. So I'm going to put my heels in the band, and as I press out or push forward, I'm going to push away. So abduction, work on the strength of those outer hips. Again, 8 to 10. Last but not least, if you want to return the toes into the band, whoop, I completely lost my band. And I pull the feet in the band and then press away and work that real foot motion. So I'm going to point my feet, plantar flexion, and then dorsiflexion. Let's see if I can make that more clear. Maybe if I take off my socks. So you would point your feet as you push away or push forward. Nice pointed feet. And then flex your feet as you come back in. Good. And then come on up. Always a good set to do for posture. We sit up nice and tall if you need to. Sit up onto a surface. Sit up on a blanket or yoga block or pillow. Put the band around your feet. Bent knees are straight, depending on how tall you can sit. And back rowing. Normal set that we do on our reformer facing the back. We just push. Trying to keep the elbows strong and straight. Pulling the scapula back and rowing the arms. You could also do a set with bent elbows. Drawing the abdominals in. At the same time pulling the arms back. Another important exercise is our side arms. You would sit on the band. So facing to the side of the reformer, we do this seated on a box, usually. And you're gonna externally rotate the arm, keeping the elbow close to your side, drawing those abdominals strong, and the shoulder blade mostly steady. So you can do 8 on one side and then switch hands. Whoop. That needed a longer tail. The other add-on that I like to do here is a little spine twist. Always good to throw in a little bit of rotation to the spine. Turning once you've opened that shoulder. Come back and then release the arm. Turn the shoulder open and then turn from your spine, your core. Come back and release. So you can add that on. I didn't do it on the other side, but you should probably be even if you're doing this. And turn, and bring it around, and then release. Good.